What's up, my good peoples? Welcome to Be Transformed. I am James Anderson, and I hope you're doing well in these times. These are interesting times. These times actually hold quite a lot of opportunities, but your perspective is going to affect how you view them. So I want to talk just real quick about some strategies on keeping the right perspective. So step one, right? Be informed, but don't be conformed, right? Be informed. You got to know what's going on, but it really doesn't take too long to get the valuable information. And after that, there's really no need to be marinating in the news and reading all these articles, right? Because you don't want to marinate in all these negative speculations of what could be the possibilities and all this and that, right? Because these ideas become fuel for your imagination. And if you continue to cultivate these negative scenarios, you're going to create a mindset of fear. Fear and hope kind of work off of similar principles. It's just the quality of the ideas that you marinate in, right? If you're constantly picturing the future sucking or being in lack or shortage or there's not enough or there's no way out, there's no solution, there's only a giant problem, that's going to create fear. And as the day goes by, as the days go by, if you continue to follow this pattern, you're gonna create and condition yourself to live in this mindset. Don't nobody need that, right? Now, hope, on the other hand, it's similar. You're cultivating and thinking about solutions to problems. You're thinking about the opportunities that you have now to hang out with your family, to read, to grow, to plan. Think about the future and what you could get into and the solutions you could get into, right? That's hope. Hope sees a future. Fear only sees destruction. That junk ain't no future. So be informed, but don't be conformed, right? 2, I know different people are going through different things. There is unemployment going on. There are this and that. So, whether or not you kind of got enough income to hang out in this period of time is a real question. So fear and worry, it's not a strategy, right? All that will do is to get you to marinate, right, in that fear mentality, which will cause you to exert a ton of emotional energy, right? You get all worked up, get the anxiety cooking, marinating in fear, and you'll spend a lot of that emotional energy, but you won't actually make any progress, right? It's more like you're running in circles instead of going in a straight line. So that's not a strategy. What is? If that's not practical, then what is? Seeking out divine solutions, divine strategies. Man, there ain't not one problem on this God-given earth that God doesn't have a solution for. You best believe that. He says, if you would seek me, you would find me. Those who seek, find. Those who knock, get the door open, and those who ask, receive. If you need a solution, I dare you to seek it out. These ideas, right? This is the whole thing about hope. Ideas become things. So when you think about ideas that create solutions about how to get past and overcome obstacles, when you're marinating in these things, you start thinking about, okay, what would it actually look like to achieve this? What are the things I need to do to solve this problem? Dude, you literally create a plan and that becomes your strategy. And if you employ it, it'll take you to where you want to go. So, step 1, be informed, but don't be conformed. 2, seek out divine strategy because there's a solution to whatever problem you're facing. Now, 3, this is where it gets fun, my good peoples. This is like in Deuteronomy 20, Moses is kind of setting the mindset for what it looks like to get into battle, to what it looks like to handle opposition and to advance. And so in Deuteronomy 20, he says, when you come up to a time where you're going to run into battle, run into conflict, he's like, here's the kind of things that you need to do. It says, first, don't be afraid. When you see these people, they got big numbers, they got horses, they got chariots. He says, don't be afraid. In Joshua 1, God says, haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. You know what the difference between a command and a suggestion is? A suggestion is an idea presented to you for your consideration, right? It's like, hey, what if you did this, this, and this? It could help you, but, think about it. If you want to do it, do it. If not, that's cool, right? That's a suggestion. Where a command is an authoritative order that gives you responsibility to achieve and to accomplish that order. So a command is an authoritative order. It's not based upon your emotions. It's not based upon the circumstances, the situations, right? The people are numerous. They got horses, they got chariots, and we don't. He says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and very courageous. All right, so this is the mindset. When you see these people, don't nobody panic. He says, for it's God who goes with you, who brought you out of Egypt, who will fight for you. Then he says, all right, is there anybody among you who just built a house but hasn't yet dedicated it, right? Send that guy home, because lest he die in battle, doesn't get it, and somebody else enjoys his home, right? Send that guy home. He's like, okay, bam. Next, he's like, is anybody just planted a vineyard but hasn't yet, tasted from its fruit? Let that guy go home, lest he die in battle and somebody else eats what he worked for. Is somebody betrothed? Is somebody engaged to be married, right, but hasn't been married yet? Let that guy go home, lest he die in battle and somebody else marries his little lady. I was thinking about these things. It's like, why send these guys home? Could it be, possibly, that they'd be distracted? And that's the reason that they might die in battle? Right? This guy just built a home and wants to go enjoy it. This guy just built a vineyard, He's like, oh, he's got to think, man, I got to build this wine press. I got to figure out how to press these bad boys. I need some wine skins, some barrels, whatever. The guy's just thinking about all the things he needs to do on his property. The guy who's engaged wants to get married. So is it possible that these guys they sent home are focused on other things? Could be. Then he says, all right, once those people left, there's one more group of people. Those who are faint-hearted and scared. Send those guys home. Lest the heart of their brothers become faint, just like theirs. Fear is contagious, right? These negative speculations, what happens? They become fuel for your imagination. And so when people start thinking about, we're not going to make it, then other people are like, well, crap, I didn't really think about that until you said that. And now, what if we don't? That's not useful. So those people who are scared, he said, send home. I'm not going home. And I hope you're not going home either. Fear is contagious, but you know what else is contagious? Courage, strength, freaking good ideas, joy, hope, peace. That junk's contagious. It's in times like these that the people of God rise up and shine with clear perspective, finding opportunities in every situation. Come on, somebody. So he says, send those people home, and then make commanders to lead different groups of people, and let's get it on. My good peoples, step 1, be informed, but don't be conformed. 2, seek divine strategy because it exists. 3, be full of courage and strength. Stay focused on the things that produce solutions, on the things that propel you forward. Enjoy your family. Enjoy this time. And my good peoples, until next time, peace!